Hi friends, we have a very well-known face in kettlebell sport, Abigail Johnston from Scotland, and I'm going to ask you questions about kettlebell sport. So I'm really excited to talk to her. Welcome.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Can you please introduce your name and your country to the viewers?
I'm Abigail Johnston from Scotland. Yeah.
Okay. Since when you are lifting kettlebells?
Since 2012.
Okay. What brings to you in to kettlebell sport? Were you associated with some kind of a sport earlier, or it just you just happened to see on a YouTube or maybe see some of the athletes lifting kettlebells? What exactly got you into kettlebells?
I used to do martial arts, and we actually used the kettlebells as part of our fitness training for martial arts.
Okay.
And then we found out about a competition that was happening down in England.
Okay.
I think we found out just a few weeks before the competition was.
Okay.
So then we started training for it, looking at videos online because there was nothing really available in Scotland.
Okay.
And went to that. So that's what started us on the path to kettlebell sport. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why kettlebell sport? Well, there are many other sports also, but what attracted you to kettlebell sport? Like a particular exercise, like a snatch or maybe long cycle. Why?
I think it just appeals to me, the fact that it's quite it kind of mixes up. It's a team and a very individual sport. Like you're there competing against yourself and your own personal best, and there's always a challenge there to move forward with. Okay. Yeah, and it's I don't know. I like it's very technique focused. So I like the way you can kind of. It's almost like a meditation when you're training. Sometimes you get very much inside your head in your practice. Yeah.
Okay. Abhi, how many hours of training is required if you really want to get into the competition? Like for example, this question is specifically for the women who are in India trying to get into the kettlebell sport, into the Asia level and the world level competitions. So how many hours of training is required, and what kind of trainings do you suggest? Like for example, flexibility training, yoga training, what exactly can comprise everything together to be the best in kettlebell sport? What is your view?
I think there's a difference between starting out at a competitive level and getting to the point of being the best, but it has to fit into your lifestyle as well. So it's all very well saying, yeah, you have to train every day of the week, but that doesn't fit into anyone's lifestyle at all, even mine. So I think kind of minimum you would have to commit to be competitive. I think it's about 3 days a week training and 3 sessions a week. A lot of the people I train do 3 sessions a week and do well on that. And I like to focus mainly on kettlebell work itself. So obviously there's a lot of mobility work, flexibility work that goes into the warm up and the cool downs. But while people are building technique, I think the actual work, the time under the bells, is the most important. And again, it's what fits into your lifestyle. If you have loads of time to spare, then it's nice to fit in your strength work and all your resistance work. But if your lifestyle's busy and that all has to go, then I definitely think
So you say that doing only kettlebells can help you to progress in kettlebells, or?
I think so, yeah. To a point, it works. It depends what level someone's at as well. At beginner level, you need to have the basic strength, obviously, to lift the bells.
Yes.
So there will be some strength training there, and also it's points to progress. You might have to work on strength as well, but I think the greatest benefits are found under the bells. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. In general, what do you think, starting from an amateur to professional, like in a process, what kind of different fitness components does the kettlebell cover? Say, I understand it's strength work, it's endurance work, but as eventually you go to the professional level, what are the other aspects of fitness you have to take care? Like maybe psychological?
Yeah, definitely.
What is your view on that?
Yeah, I think there's a big psychological element, especially when you get into competitions like this. And as your experience grows, and maybe as your recognition, like as people start to recognise you, then the psychological aspect is a big player, especially for professional lifters. So do you use any technique for relaxation? Like many people suggest Tai Chi, for example, some form of an art which basically help you to relax, because kettlebell sport is not an aggression, it's more of endurance, and also it has to have a lot of relaxation components. So do you use some kind of a specialization, like for example yoga from India? What do you do for I don't do yoga personally myself, but yeah, I do. But I've started doing a bit of meditation and breathing exercises. Because again, I get very nervous for competitions. People don't believe that when I say it, but I do. So I find I have to sort of integrate that into my day. little bit of meditation, breathing exercises, and especially if I'm feeling stressed out or worried about a competition or even about training, like hard training sets.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is, I would say, and people probably find the same sort of thing from yoga, the meditation aspect and the breathing aspect, I think, is especially important.
Can you please tell the viewers about your records, your best of the best lifts in long cycle, snatch, or even marathon? Maybe just 3, 4. I know you have many, so maybe just.
I would say, well, 24k snatch, that was my biggest goal when I started kettlebell sport. So I managed to do 200 reps in competition recently. And my personal best in that training is 206. So I'm hoping to build on that and do 200 more often in competition.
Okay.
My other records, well...
Long cycle?
Long cycle. So I've been doing double long cycle now for maybe a year and a half.
Okay.
But I still keep up my single long cycle. So my first... I started out in single long cycle.
Yes.
So my record in 24 kilo single arm is 136 reps.
That is with bell 16 kg, 20 kg. 24, okay.
124. And my single 28 kilogram record is 116 reps. So I'm trying to get up there with doubles now. So I've done 131 on double 16s.
Okay.
I've done 94, I think it is, on double 20s, so I'm trying to get up closer to 100 there, and then again progressing up through the weights. So the 24s, I've got a way to go with them yet. So.
Wow. Well, the last question: any message for the women out there in India who's aspiring to get into kettlebell sport? A message from you to them?
Just keep practicing. I think. Practice under the bells and think about technique first. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking they need to get stronger and stronger.
Exactly.
I think technique always first, and everything else follows from that. Okay. And just practice and stay focused in your practice, and it'll come. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much, and I congratulate you for the winning.
Thank you very much.
I think you have done very well in long cycle as well as in smash today.
Thank you.
So congratulations and thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.